Namaste and hello everyone. Thank you very much for taking time to tune in. First of all, my heartfelt gratitude to Consulate General of India, Vancouver, and all the other Consulate Generals in Canada, including the High Commissioner in Ottawa, for organizing this absolutely wonderful 7th International Day of Yoga programs across the globe, creating a virtual platform so that many can access this. I'm truly humbled and honored to be invited to be part of this amazing programs. Also, my humble pranams to all the ancient sages, saints, masters, gurus, and teachers who have been contributing to the wisdom of this time-tested wisdom of yoga for many centuries. I'm also sending my pranams to my guru, my teacher, ancient sage Sunita Ma, for guiding me for the past 15 years in this amazing path of yoga and meditation. Even though I am originally a veterinarian, a technologist later, and diversified into many fields of arts, science, and education, I consider the knowledge of self, which is acquired through this ancient path of yoga, as the highest. And I'm truly blessed and blessed to be in this path for the past 15 years under the guidance of this ancient sage. Today's program will have two parts to it. First, we're going to have a quick discussion. And then after that, we are going to have an experiential session. Before we actually start the program, I would like you all to do one simple practice. And that practice is bringing a subtle smile onto your lips. Just like this. Can you all please bring that subtle smile on your lips? I know most of you who are there on the other side are very serious, probably thinking about something, thinking about the day, thinking about stuff that happened yesterday, worrying about what is going to happen tomorrow. But right now, please bring that smile onto your face. In fact, this is the simplest yoga technique you will ever learn in your life. This is the most profound technique. This is called Mandasmita. Sunita Ma always says, smile doesn't cost you anything. It's free. Everything costs in this world. Everything has a price. But this is priceless because you're not waiting for somebody else to smile for you. Most of the times, we want others to smile. But why can't we do that? So please bring that subtle smile, because when you bring that smile, no matter where your mind is wandering, it drops into the present moment, into this moment. And scientific research shows that whatever emotion that you carry on your face, your brain is constantly reading that and sends a signal to rest of the body to relax and rejuvenate and recharge. It's the most easiest technique that you can use throughout the day, whatever you're doing, whether you're driving, whether you're working, whether you're cooking, whether you're bathing, whether you're sleeping, even before you go to sleep. Just bring that subtle smile. Take a nice deep breath. Just breathe and smile. So sit back and relax as we start the program. And I'll keep reminding you constantly to keep that smile, to pay attention to your breath. Just this breathing and smiling will do wonders in your life. You don't need to learn big, complex yogasanas, big, complex pranayama techniques. These are all good. I'm not saying they're bad. But I know we are all busy in our life. People ask me, Suman, I'm so busy. I don't have time for yoga. Somebody says, give me 10-minute practice of yoga. I'm giving you 1 second practice of yoga now. Mandasmita. Subtle smile on your lips, and see how miraculously it will change your life. So let's start with that smile. Keep that smile, everyone. I know you're all smiling now. So with those smiles, let's dive into yoga. In fact, a big shout out for all the healthcare workers out in the field who have been battling and protecting all of us from this pandemic that has been creating havoc in our lives. So my humblest gratitude, humblest pranams and salutations to all the healthcare workers out there who are working day in, day out to keep us all safe and healthy. You are like angels on earth. You have been protecting us, and we are sending this pure positive energy and vibrations so that you can continue to your work to save many more lives. Thank you to all of you. In fact, we have been in the middle of this pandemic for the past year and a half almost. Lives have come to stand still. Many across the globe are gasping for air. Our life is in jeopardy. In fact, at a point, we thought that human survival is almost at the phase of extinction. These were the fears that we have been living with. We don't know who is alive, who is gone, who is suffering. We have been embracing this very difficult situation. But yes, there is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. With the use of technology, with the use of intellect, innovation, experimental knowledge, medical science, we now have vaccines. And most of the countries have started immunizing, vaccinating people across the globe. So very soon, we will come out of this. There is hope. The same technology that we have been using has been finally useful for something very important. So in a few months, probably we're going to wipe away this pandemic. We're going to be back to our lives. So the communicable disease, which is spread by this virus, is going to be gone. But there is another pandemic called echo pandemic, which has been haunting us. In fact, it has been a silent epidemic that has been killing many, many, many more people. This is the silent epidemic of non-communicable diseases. This is not transmitted by a virus, but this has been there for many decades, causing great havoc in our lives. Non-communicable diseases are illnesses like diabetes, hypertension, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune disorders like Crohn's, colitis, mental illness like anxiety, depression, and many other illnesses that are not caused by a virus or a bacteria, but have been destroying our lives. In fact, World Health Organization says that 80% of the deaths that we see in the world are all attributed to this non-communicable diseases, NCDs. In fact, 7 out of 10 deaths in the world are caused by NCDs. And most of these deaths are in younger generation, not in the old age, but in the peak of our lives. So we are born amazingly, beautifully, but we are dying in a very pathetic way. We are not born with these illnesses, but we are acquiring them because of our attitudes, lifestyles, and behaviors. So these NCDs, what is the root cause? Why are we going through this? In fact, our life starts in a very, very miraculous way. If we ever paid attention where we came from, we come from a single cell called zygote in the mother's womb. And this single cell multiplies into trillions of cells in a matter of few weeks and creates different types of cells, cells of the eye, cells of the ear, cells of the nose, cells of the tongue, skin, your heart, lungs. All these beautiful organs are created from these cells. And these organs coming together in harmony, just like a musical orchestra, function without your intervention. You hardly have to do anything. All that you have to do is eat right, sleep right, work right. Simple. Are we doing that? No, we are not eating right, we are not sleeping right, we are not working right, and because of which we are creating stress in our system. And this stress, even though it sounds very simple, is very complex. Myself, being a veterinarian, always was very curious. because I've seen people around me, and including myself, getting stressed out with simple things as a child, as a student, stressed about exams, stressed about career, stressed about life. And being a veterinarian, working with so many animals, I used to wonder, of course, I used to see animals are never stressed. And my research took me to this fantastic work done by the Stanford professor, Dr. Robert Sapolsky, who wrote a book called Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers. And in this book, he says zebras that are living in African savannas, when chased by a lion, they go through a stress response because their life is under threat. So right at that moment when that stress response is kicked off, there is a fight or flight system in our body, also called sympathetic nervous system, that is triggered. And it instantly releases stress hormones like adrenaline, norepinephrine, cortisol. What do? They increase heart rate, blood pressure, blood glucose levels, tension in the muscles, blood circulation in the muscles increases. All these are very important for zebra at that time because it's running for its life. It needs to save its life. So beautiful stress response that is built into our evolutionary system. Now let's say the zebra survives. What does it do? It's just going to go, relax, start grazing, ruminating on the grass. It's not going to sit there and worry about the next lion, nor it's going to sit there and curse that previous lion, why me all the time? It's going to live in the present. Whereas we humans, unfortunately, do not do that. We either live in the worries of the past or anxiety about the future. And in this process, we are triggering that same response that zebra triggered to save its life. We are triggering that day in, day out. We are abusing our fight or flight system every moment, including in our sleeps, creating subconscious stress. And this stress is killing us. And we are triggering these hormones, stress hormones, constantly. What happens? You go to your doctor, oh, your BP is up, your blood sugar is up, you have insomnia, you have acid reflux problems, stomach issues, IBS, Crohn's, colitis, mental anxiety, depression, for which you get a pill, and then you go on. But never looking at the root cause. We don't have real lions and tigers in our life, my friends. The real lions and tigers are our own thoughts and emotions. That is why the solution for this knot problem is not going to be in a vaccine, not going to be in a pill. It is within. We have to dig within to bring that wellness back so that you are empowered. And this is the framework that ancient yogic wisdom has given us to empower the self, to take charge of the wellness. In fact, ancient yogic wisdom says, Yukta hara viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu yukta swapnavabodhasya yogo dukkha bhavati. Means, if you follow moderation in eating, in sleeping, in doing your work, then you will not have suffering in life. But are we doing that? No. In fact, I did not do that until 33 years of my age, when I met this ancient sage, Master Sunita, who took me to the very essence of yoga through a program that she created, pioneered as a child, who was born with that mystic, pure vibrations of energy. Sookshma, Sookshma healing system, Sookshma dhyanam, Sookshma meditation. And people ask me, oh, well, is this another form of yoga, Sookshma yoga? The answer is, it is not another form of yoga. It is the very essence of yoga, because Sookshma means micro. The very essence of yoga is to go and experience the subtlest of the subtle self, that microcosmic pure vibration of energy that you are. In fact, in our day-to-day life, we all are yearning for one simple thing, that bliss, that ananda. We all want that. In fact, if you look at every single life, our search has been for that bliss and that ananda. But unfortunately, we are misguided by these senses, the five senses. The sense of touch, sense of taste, sight, hear, smell. And we are trapped in these senses, getting addicted to tasty food instead of good, healthy food. Getting addicted to gossip instead of listening to beautiful things. Instead of seeing beautiful things, we are addicted to seeing dirty things. And in this process, we are polluting. What are we polluting? We are polluting first the physical body. That's the physical layer that we can see. Then we are polluting our prana, the life force, that energy that actually sustains our life. And then we are polluting the third layer, which is the mind, filled with vices, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsaryas, anger, greed, jealousy, pride, false ego, delusion. And then the fourth layer, which is the intellect, the discriminatory power of right or wrong, good or bad is lost. So we are corrupting the four layers, which ancient wisdom calls them as koshas, pancha koshas. Four koshas are corrupted and polluted. How can we experience the fifth one, which is the anandamaya kosha, which is the center of bliss, which is what we really are? But we have forgotten, dears. We have become ignorant to that, and that is where the Sookshma is such a powerful healing system. It hits straight to the core, leaving the other four beyond. It goes straight to the core. It awakens that inner bliss. And in my 15 years of journey, I have seen every single person who has truly experienced this Sookshma under this ancient sage Sunitama have experienced that bliss, have healed from simple to complex illnesses like diabetes, hypertension, Crohn's, colitis, rheumatoid arthritis, you name it. They have been healed. They have been living beautiful life. I've seen people who are at deathbed, who are really thinking that they were not interested to live and die. But after just a few sessions of Sookshma, they have come back to life. They are still living a beautiful life, full of energy, 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. And this applies to people across the cultures, beyond the race, religion, color, caste, nothing. Because we are all one, human beings. It is the same cells, same mind, same body, same emotions. So why is it important to experience that bliss? Because bliss is what ancient wisdom says is the ultimate goal. Sat Chit Ananda. That is the ultimate truth. Ananda, bliss. And Sookshma takes you straight to that Ananda. Then Sat, you will experience your being. Then Chit, consciousness, you will start to live in that pure consciousness no matter what. Your life becomes consciousness. You will still perform your day-to-day duties. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Mokshas are all happening naturally. But unfortunately, in today, we are focused a lot on Artha, wealth, name, fame, power. And in that process, we are forgetting this precious resource. And the essence of Sookshma is to experience taking care of that precious resource. Now, is bliss just some state of euphoria or some spiritual state that one needs to experience? No, there is phenomenal scientific research to help us understand why bliss is important. Bliss is a state when your body attains a state called homeostasis. Homeostasis is a state of perfect equilibrium where all your organs are working perfectly normal. Every cell is doing their duties at a perfectly optimal state, generating the energy, doing all the functions. Not only that, in our body, there are trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, yeast. All these are very important for our functioning. We have a very symbiotic environment. And research shows that when a person goes through stress, even the number of bacteria start to go down. Even bacteria doesn't want to live with us. Forget our partners, forget about our family members. Our inner bacteria start to say, I am leaving now because you're so stressed out. I can't survive in your body anymore. So homeostasis, bliss leads to homeostasis, where the regeneration, recreation of all the cells in the body happens normally. Obviously, there is tremendous of scientific research right now happening on meditation, how it can shift so many things First important thing, it will shift you from that fight or flight sympathetic system to rest and digest parasympathetic system. Simple deep breathing can trigger that parasympathetic response. There is research that shows how meditation changes your brain structure. Prefrontal cortex in the brain is the area which is responsible for discrimination, decision making. It's the CEO of the brain. Meaning, purpose, creativity, they're all centered in that. They're found now in the research that there is higher activity and increase in the gray matter in that area, which means you're making that muscle of the brain stronger and stronger. Just like when you go to your gym and try to build that muscle of your biceps or triceps. Same thing, meditation, true meditation. True meditation is important. What is true meditation? True meditation, as ancient master Sunita says, is cleansing the mind. First, that cleansing has to happen. Then purification will happen. Cleansing of what? All those bad attitudes, behaviors, vices of anger, greed, jealousy, false ego has to be cleaned and then purified. And then the mind will come to that silence. And only in that silence, true meditation happens. So in that, we see these shifts. And they are found in the scientific research that the stress aspects of the brain, which triggers stress response, like amygdala, there is decreased activity in the amygdala. Now, there is research which shows that true meditation changes gene expression. In our cells, there is this ends of the chromosome called telomeres, which are responsible for the longevity of our life. And they are found in true meditation that there is increase in the activity of telomerase enzyme, increasing the length of telomeres, which means your cells are not dying very fast, which means you live longer with the quality of life. There is research that shows of the activity, the brain waves, endorphins like dopamine, serotonin, which will give you good sleep, happiness, contentment. Research that shows that when you meditate and doing some breathing exercises, there is increase in the saliva production. And they have found there is nerve growth factors, abundant nerve growth factors in saliva. And these nerve growth factors are responsible for proliferation and recreation of more neurons in your brain, which is again a great cure for Alzheimer's and dementia. So I can go on and on with the amount of research that is being done in the published papers from some of the top universities in the world. So today, it is important that we bring that mind to the state of silence. We need to restrain that mind. In the last 1.5 years, we have restrained our physical movement because of COVID. Social distancing, people have stopped traveling. They're restrained at a physical level. Now we need to learn how to restrain the mind, hopefully post-COVID or during this COVID. Let's learn how to bring that mind to silence. We have all stayed inside in the last 1.5 years. Now we need to go deep within, a little bit more deeper inside, so that we can stop the fluctuations of the mind. Because the great ancient sage Patanjali says, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, which means true yoga is stopping the fluctuations in the field of mind. That is true yoga. And that is what is happening in Sookshma. No matter what state you are in life, you come and do this Sookshma meditation, your mind comes to that state of stillness. In that state of stillness, your body heals. Your immune system becomes stronger. And we have seen in the past 1.5 years, whoever have practiced this have not been succumbed to COVID. Even though some of them may have got some COVID, they were able to recover very quickly, instantly, almost like a very light flu, because your immune system is getting strengthened. So, are you now ready to dive into your Sookshma? Sookshma is not Sunita. Sookshma is not somebody's. Sookshma is there everywhere. Sookshma is your bliss, your Ananda. I hope you're keeping smiling. Let's keep that smile. And now let's start some subtle, simple exercises. Sookshma's foundation is self-love and self-compassion. So we're going to do some exercises for that. Sookshma is about taking simple steps in the day. When you get up in the morning, Sunitama always says, are you splashing your face with some cold water to awaken the physical body? Do that every day. When you get up in the morning, don't go to your cell phones. I know we are addicted to it, right? No, don't. Keep your cell phone in another room. Get up, go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, splash cold water, awaken it. Then go drink 2-3 glasses of warm water. And then start some of these exercises. Simple exercises. I'm not going to be able to cover everything today, but I'll give you a little bit that you can take with you so that you can put it to practice and let us know how you do. Okay? So now just sit back, relax. We're going to do some simple stretching just to release tension from the physical body, because remember, the first layer is the physical. So let's get rid of all those physical toxins. So take a nice stretch. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe in with your nostrils and breathe out with your mouth. And keep that smile, please. Nice stretch. If you want to stand up, please do. If I stand, you won't see me. That's why I'm not standing. But take that freedom. Stand up. Now stretch to the side. Take a deep breath. If you want, stretch to the side. And pay attention. Stay focused. Open your eyes. Stare at your thumb. Keep that smile. Build that concentration. This is called Dharana Shakti. Keep that smile. Now the other side. Staring at your thumb with that smile. Building that muscle of concentration. Excellent. Now let's relax our shoulders. Just rounding your shoulders from front to back and back to front. And keep breathing and smiling. We call this the BS technique. BS, not the other BS. We have a lot of BS in our lives, but we need to add this new BS. This is called breathing and smiling. You're breathing and smiling, and relaxing your shoulders. Now let's do another exercise. Hold your thumb like this. Okay. Now imagine there is this big fruit in front of you, mango, whatever your favorite fruit is, and crush that fruit. Now hold your shoulders like this with your 5 fingers, and let's release all the tension from your back of your shoulders. Keep breathing, keep smiling, please. Front to back, back to front, making those nice circles, big elbow circles. Expanding your heart. Once your heart expands, then bliss flows in. Relax. Whenever I say relax, just bring that smile. Feel that breath. You can do this throughout your day. Who's stopping you? You're at your work desk. Pause for a second. Take a deep breath and bring that smile. Take a deep breath and smile. Nobody is stopping you from smiling. You have full freedom to smile. Smile to your heart's content, my dears. It's free. The only thing that is free in this world is your smile. Now, let's show some compassion to our body. Start by tapping, simple tapping. Tap, 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 tap. Tap every part of your body. When you're doing this, you're awakening your cells. You're stimulating blood circulation. Tapping, tapping, tapping. And then chop, 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 chop. And then punch your armpits like this. We accumulate a lot of stress here. Same thing here again. Chop, 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 punch, punch, punch. And then rub. When you rub, you're actually going to move your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is so important. One of the very essential parts of your immune system. So blood circulation and lymph circulation. Once you do that, your immune system is awakened. Now with that awakening, give yourself a nice hug. Please, everyone, don't feel shy. Give yourself a nice hug. You're waiting all your life for your wife or husband, your children to come and give you a hug. And they are like so busy. They're like, no, I don't have time. I'm not interested. You hear these stories, right? Why wait for someone? Just start with yourself. If you get from someone else, it's a bonus. Come back to the principle. Principle is big or bonus is big? You want to depend on bonus? No, right? Depend on the principle because that's bigger. So give yourself a hug. Close your eyes. Spread that smile. Take that nice deep breath. Bring your attention to your heart, please. Bring your attention to your heart. I know your mind is probably thinking 100 things, 100 calculations. Why is this guy teaching all these things? I thought I'm going to learn yogasanas. I thought he's going to teach some complicated yogasanas. Yes, 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 we can do all of that. But start with this, please. We are not even doing the basics. Start with this. Tell your mind, hey, we'll worry about all that later. Your work, your family. But let's focus on myself. Because if this self collapses, no family, no work. Everything gone in a flip of a second. Now, I want you to take a promise and give this promise to yourself. I'm going to take out my name and you're going to take out your name and give this promise. Don't feel shy. You may have your wife, husband, children around you. Forget about them. It is about you. Self to self. You to you. Suman to Suman. Whoever you are. It is to you to you. Yoga is that. Because once you take care of the self, you can take care of the whole universe. Believe me. You can take care of millions of people. But we are trying to take care of our family. We fail miserably. We try to take care of our employees. We fail miserably. In this process, we never take care of ourselves. So start with yourself first. Then you can take care of the world. So now we are going to give this promise. I'm going to say it. Please repeat after me. Take your name. I'm going to take my name. Suman, I love you. I respect you. I honor you. I'll take care of you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. No matter what, I'll never let you down, Suman. No matter what, I will never let you down, Suman. I'm always with you. This is my promise to you, Suman. This is my promise to you, Suman. This is my promise to you, Suman. Now, just repeat that inside your hearts, please. Repeat that entire promise. Let every cell in your body listen to this promise. We don't realize every cell in our body is listening to our thoughts. They're constantly eavesdropping. But we think, nobody knows what's going on in your mind. We don't know where is God, so he's not listening. Our people around us, of course, they don't know what we are thinking. But dears, you can't deceive yourself. Your body cells are constantly listening and getting affected by them. So now you give this promise, every cell feels so happy, so blissful, so joyful. They will say, oh my God, finally this fellow is taking care of us. This is yoga, dears. Love, bliss, harmony, union. You are uniting with yourself. This is yoga. First, union between your mind, body, and that self, spirit, soul, Atma. Once you have that union here, then you can think of uniting with that bigger God, Paramatma, Brahman. We can talk about that later. But start simple. You to you. Do this every day in the morning and in the night. Believe me, if you don't see the result, call me. We will talk. I guarantee you, it will give you the result. Every day, twice. Now slowly open your eyes and keep those smiles. This is yoga. You have united with yourself, your mind and body. Trikarana Shuddhi. This is what is called Trikarana Shuddhi. Okay. Now let's do some simple exercises to release any tension in our head. Just press your head on the sides like this. Temples, forehead, keep that smile. Don't forget that smile. Press your sides like this. Like this. Back of your head. Hold like this. Release any tension. Neck. Press your chin. Put your fingers like scissors like this. And then do this. Keep that inner smiles. Don't let your monkey mind wander here, there, and everywhere. Be aware. Be alert. Now let's do a couple of breathing exercises and we'll start meditating. Okay? See, you're already in bliss. I know that. So simple, but yet so hard. So now just relax your shoulders. Just a couple of breathing we'll do. You know, all these techniques are there, but truly once you unite with yourself, you don't need any techniques. Because your life becomes yoga, your life becomes meditation, your life becomes bliss. Anandam, Anandam, Anandam. Anando, Brahma. That is consciousness. Bliss is consciousness. You don't have to search for all these things everywhere. It is right here, there, everywhere. Omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. See, we are covering the whole essence of yoga, but in a very simple, practical way. That is what we need today. So that a common man, a layman, can experience bliss, can take charge of the wellness, can become one. Simple deep breathing. Breathe and smile. Make that the mantra of your life. Breathe and smile. How are you, dears? I know you are in bliss. I know that. Now let's blow away any remnants of stress inside our body and mind. Let's do this simple fun exercise. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You want to do one more time? Up, down, right, left. Already in bliss. The bliss is pulling me towards it. I can't ignore it anymore. Bliss is saying, stop these pranayama techniques. I am here already. What are you waiting for? So it's so simple, dears. It's so simple, I tell you. Now let's do one more fun exercise. This is called munching the air balls. You might be thinking, what is all this yoga? Sookshma. This is Sookshma. It will take you straight to Anandamaya Kosha. Simple fun exercise. So munching the air balls, you suck the air with your mouth and you move it around. One more we'll do. Okay, last one. This is going to really take you to bliss. Okay, so close your right nostril, keep that smile, please. Without smile, you're not doing this. Please keep that smile. Okay, so close your right nostril with your thumb. Take a deep breath from your left nostril, close it with your ring finger. So your both nostrils are closed now. Take 5 seconds and then breathe out from the right. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in from your right. Close both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out from your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those smiles, please. Drink that saliva that is oozing from your mouth. It has all nerve growth factors. Ancient said Sunita Amma is such a simple, pure, innocent soul. She used to tell me in the early days of my practice, Suman, drink that saliva, it's good for your brain. I used to smile inside. I'm like, what is this person saying? How is saliva good for your brain? And 3 years back, I came across this research done in North Carolina, I think, University of North Carolina. And they're talking about nerve growth factors. And I'm like, wow. See, that is how these ancient sages are. They look so simple, so pure, so innocent. And we think that they don't know anything. They know everything. That is why they are like that. They don't want any pomp, show, glamour, glitter. Simple, pure innocence. Whatever they say, it's coming straight from the heart. They don't use this logical mind. They don't use this crooked mind filled with vices. They speak, it's coming from that pure vibration. That is how you recognize an ancient sage. Pure, loving, unconditional love and innocence. Anyway, now you're ready for meditation. I'll give you probably 20-minute meditation. So if you want, you can lie down, comfortably lie down in Shavasana. Take a small napkin, put it on your eyes and lie down. If you don't want to lie down, just sit comfortably, relax your shoulders, take a good support for your back and sit nicely, close your eyes. If you want to lie down to your side, I know some people have back problems, lie down to the side, no problem. Cover your eyes with a napkin and just nicely lie down. No rules, no restrictions. That is yoga. Yoga is freedom. You want to put more rules? No, you have to do it like this, you have to do like that. No, no, no. Stiram Sukham Asanam means whatever is Sukham is that's your asana. So lie down comfortably, close any light coming from your windows or anything, turn off the lights. If you are falling asleep, don't worry, you will fall asleep. I know that if you're doing this for the first time, your brain is probably tired and it will fall asleep. You may listen your partner snoring. All this is part of the yoga. So don't worry about any of that. Just follow this guided meditation I'm going to do. Follow my instructions. I'm going to play some chanting later. Just let go and be with yourself. Okay? So now let's start. So drop your body completely. Let go your arms to the side if you're lying down. If you're sitting, just let go of your arms. Sit comfortably. All that I need from you is smile, please. Please bring that mandasmita, smile. Now with those smiles, start taking some deep inhalations and deep exhalations. Only with your nostril. Because your lips are now locked with that smile. You can't open your mouth. Just deep inhalations and deep exhalations. Make those audible sounds from your throat. Fill your tummy like a balloon. You're filling a balloon. Your tummy should bloat like a balloon. And then complete exhalation as if you're letting all the air out of the balloon. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Fill your tummy. Make that audible sound. The sound will be like the tides of the ocean. Now slowly come back to your normal breathing and start to spread that smile from top of your head. Your eyes are closed. You're spreading that smile from top of your head. You're spreading it to back of your head, back of your neck, shoulders, arms, your palms, tip of your fingers. Every cell in your body is receiving that smile. Mind and body are tightly integrated. They are not different beers. Yada bhava tada sharira. Whatever is your mind, that is your body. Now slowly move your attention to your shoulders, back of your shoulders, between your shoulder blades, your backbone, your spinal cord. You're spreading that smile. Be generous with yourself. Give more smiles. Don't be stingy. Maybe you can be stingy with others, but don't stingy with yourself, please. Be generous. That's how you develop generosity. Generosity, very important. You're spreading that smile to your spinal cord, to your lower back, to your hips, to your knees, to your feet. Focusing on your right feet, going to the tip of your toes. Start spreading that smile to each toe. Big toe, spread that smile. Second toe, spread that smile. Observe the tip of the toe, the nails of the toe. Third toe, spread that smile. Fourth toe, smile again. And the last little pinky toe, spread that smile. All the 5 toes have received your smile. Now place 5 candles on those 5 toes and light them one by one. Put a candle or a diya, oil lamp, whatever you want. Take a matchstick, light. Beautiful flame on all the 5 toes now. Spreading that beam of light towards your heart. Your right feet is glowing. Now move to your left feet. Start with the big toe. Spread that smile. Second toe, smile. Third toe of your left feet, spreading that smile. Fourth toe, smile again. Fifth toe, little pinky toe, smile again. If you have more toes, spread that smile. Enjoy that smile, dears. Enjoy that smile. Now put 5 candles and diyas on your 5 toes of your left feet. Light them up. Beautiful flames, flickering and spreading that light. From your left feet, a beam of light is coming now towards your heart. Both the beams of light form a triangle now. You're now going straight into your heart, into your tummy. So many organs are there inside your tummy, working for you day in, day out, without rest, always helping you, supporting you. But what are we doing, dears? We are abusing those organs. We never even pay attention to them. We never even show gratitude towards them. So let's show some gratitude. Say thank you to your lungs. Thank you to your heart. Thank you to your liver. Thank you to your pancreas. Thank you to your kidneys. Thank you to your spleen, to your diaphragm, to the ovaries, to the uterus, to your bladder. Every single organ working without your intervention. What are you doing? You're busy with your business. Good, do that. But also give little time for yourself, for this precious resource that came from your mother's womb with so much love. Show gratitude, dears. If you show gratitude yourself, then you will learn to show gratitude for fellow human beings. Sookshma is very, 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 very powerful, I tell you. No matter what question you ask Master Sunita, her only answer is start with the self. Why are you worried about others? Leave them alone. Start with the self. Gratitude to the self, love to the self, being generous to the self, caring for the self. If you're not doing this, you're deceiving yourself. You're ditching yourself. You're cheating yourself. Don't do that, dears, anymore. It is high time. Let's not cheat ourselves. Let's love ourselves. That is the only solution, believe me, to the problems in this world. I will challenge you. This is the only solution. Be the change you want to see in the world. Change yourself. Transform yourself. Keep that smile. Pay attention to your breath. Now slowly move to your heart and be there for the next 15 minutes. Listen to this Om chanting, going deeper and deeper into your heart. All your attention on your heart. Receive the pure vibrations. You're going deeper and deeper inside. Spreading that smile into your nothingness. Your mind is fully in this present moment. Going from moment to moment to moment to moment. If any thoughts come and bother you, simply let go. Come back to your heart. Come back to your heart. Go inside. Your Heart is receiving that pure vibrations of energy. Invite all the great ancient yogic sages, the universe is vast, filled with that pure vibrations. You're receiving the pure vibrations filling your heart. Whole body is relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. Your mind is purifying, purifying, purifying. Your inner pure self is awakened. Enjoy that bliss. Enjoy that inner harmony, inner peace. All your attention on your heart. Every cell in your body is filled with that smile, with that pure energy. All your concentration is in the present moment. Keep your eyes closed. You are now slowly coming out from the inner journey to the outer world. Inner exploration to the outer exploration. Slowly move your awareness from your heart to the space around you, above you, below you, next to you. Just simple observation. You're not judging anything. Simple awareness. Moment to moment to moment awareness. Observe, observe, observe. Slowly start to feel your body. Tip of your toes, tip of your fingers, your shoulders, your back. Don't give any sudden jerks, just subtle movements, like a baby coming out of the sleep. Subtle movements. Never abuse your body, never abuse your mind. They are your precious resources, most valued treasure. Keep your eyes closed. If you're lying down, if you are asleep, that's perfectly fine. If you are still awake, turn to your right. Keep your eyes closed, turn to your right when you are ready. If you're in a sitting position, start to move your arms, relax your shoulders, move your neck. Keep your eyes closed. Keep that smile, don't forget that smile. Breathing and smiling, they are your lifeline to wellness, to fullness, to oneness. Now slowly sit in your comfortable position. If you are lying down, slowly get up and sit in your comfortable position. Keep your eyes closed. Please don't open the eyes till I ask you to. Sit in your comfortable position. Keep that smile. All your attention on your smile and your breath. Keep your eyes closed and clap 3 times and warm up your palms. And put your palms on your closed eyes like cups. And see that nothingness, that emptiness. And spread that smile into that. One more time. Put your warmed up palms on your closed eyes like cups. And observe that nothing, empty, pure self. Come back to your normal position. Keep your eyes closed. Let's take Om chanting 3 times. If you don't want to, that's totally up to you. Take a nice deep breath. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the whole universe be in bliss. May the whole universe be in bliss. May the whole universe be in bliss. You can now slowly open your eyes whenever you're ready. Keep those smiles, please. Don't forget those smiles. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to share this ancient healing system pioneered by ancient sage Sunita. Hope you take this practice into your day-to-day life. As you've seen, it's very simple. You can do the entire thing in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you want. Even if you have 5 minutes, you can do it. Simple exercises, simple breathing, breathing and smiling. Don't forget the BS. Wherever you are, you can tune into that Ananda. It is important that we start to restrain this mind, because unlike COVID, virus spreads with different mediums like water, surfaces, air, touch. But the vices of the mind, they don't need any medium because they can spread very fast with the medium of mind. Mind is the most fastest moving element in this universe. So imagine how much damage the vices of mind, our attitudes, our behaviors are causing to ourselves to begin with, creating serious illnesses. All these non-communicable diseases are spread from mind to mind to mind. So let's learn how to silence the mind, restrain the mind. And that can happen only when you purify it, cleanse it, silence it. Then you will see transformation. In whatever illness you are, don't worry. Start the practices. This video will be available on the Consulate General Facebook page forever. There is a video from last year that we have done. It is available as well. Come to our website, peacetree.ca. Lots of information is available. Connect with us. We are working with people across the globe to empower everyone to take charge of their wellness. We want to put wellness back into your hands. Write a comment on this session today. Let us know how you felt, how you experienced. Give any feedback you want to give us, how to improve this so that we can make world better together. And the only way is wellness from within. Thank you very much again. Heartfelt gratitude to the Consulate General of India. Heartfelt gratitude to all the ancient sages and my master guru, Sunitama. Namaste. Thank you.